Probably the most common question I get as a cancer survivor is, how did I know? How did I know I had cancer? And the truth is, I didn't. And unless you're a severe hypochondriac or maybe just finished medical school, cancer isn't gonna be the first thing to cross your mind. Leading up to my first visit to a doctor, I was pretty sure New York City was just getting me down. Winter was setting in, and New York City winters are awful, and I had just gone through a breakup that left me sleeping on the floor of this tiny, freezing Brooklyn apartment on a pile of sheets and towels. So when I started feeling my lymph nodes under my armpits, I figured it was just the stress, or maybe they were swollen because I was getting a cold. So I took extra vitamin C, and I got some extra rest. But the swelling continued, so I went to this little natural food store, and I found this cream that was supposed to encourage lymphatic flow. And I didn't know much about lymph, but I figured, hey, maybe my lymph nodes are swollen because their flow needs some encouragement. Then I started losing weight. And I'm a thin guy. I've been the same weight since college, so losing weight for me is pretty noticeable. You know that phrase, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere? I was beginning to suspect that I just couldn't make it in New York. Then I started having night sweats, and they were rare at first, but by the time I went to the doctor, I started having them almost every night. And I would wake up in the middle of the night completely soaked, and I'd have to check because I thought, maybe
it's not pee-pee.
At that point, I knew I needed a professional opinion. So I went to my acupuncturist.
I think it's in your best interest to see a medical doctor.
There's not like a tea or anything, or like herbs. And when an Eastern medicine practitioner recommends a Western doctor, maybe it's time to see a Western doctor. But I didn't have insurance, and I never really needed to see a doctor before that. I grew up healthy, active. I didn't have anything leading up to that vitamin C and rest didn't heal. But this was different. And I could tell it was different. I probably waited too long. And guys, we usually wait too long. But I finally got up the courage to see a doctor, and when he gave me an examination, he looked at me and he said,
well, it's not cancer. You're too young.
And that was the first time cancer even crossed my mind. And it was obviously on his mind because he just said it. And maybe what he should have said was,
there's a chance it might be cancer based on your symptoms, but we need to do some more tests to be sure. We'll do some blood work, maybe order a CT scan, and we might do a biopsy. And then we'll know without a doubt. But rest easy. We don't know if it's cancer or not yet.
But it was cancer. And I had a feeling that based on the grand irony of life, that when he looked at me and he said,
well, it's not cancer. You're too young.
That cancer is exactly what I had. Highly Evolved Human is made possible by our friends at Squarespace. You can watch more episodes of Highly Evolved Human by clicking here, and make sure to check out our website, which they helped us build, here. They're willing to help you by offering a discount and a free trial if you put squarespace.com/HEH. Thank you for watching Highly Evolved Human. Make sure to subscribe. SoulPancake, subscribe!